Novel. Turkish and world novels. Novel. Novel is a type of literature that narrates and analyzes customs, emotions, thoughts, passions, social realities, historical realities, and events that are assumed to be possible in a fictional and prose style within time and space, using characters and types, and has an aesthetic concern. In other words, a novel is a literary genre that tells the events that have occurred or may occur within a fiction, with elements of person, place, and time. The word novel was a language used by the Romans during the Roman Empire, meaning people's language. Poetic and epic works written in the Roman language were also called novels. The word novel has gained its current definition over time. Turkish and world novels. In the ancient period, epic epics gave way to romances in the Middle Ages, which told the adventures of kings and knights. Later, the word romance gave rise to the concept of novel. The concept of novel began to be used from the Renaissance. The first novel in world literature was Don Quixote, written by Spanish author Cervantes in the 17th century, 1605. This was followed by Robinson Crusoe, written by Daniel Defoe. The novel genre experienced its golden age in the 19th and 20th centuries. Victor Hugo, Les Miserables, Alexander Dumas, The Three Musketeers, The Count of Monte Cristo, Balzac, The Lily of the Valley, Father Goriot, Flaubert, Madame Sale, Bovary, Émile Zola, The Tavern, Camus, The Plague, Jean-Paul Sartre, Nausea, Charles Dickens, Oliver Twist, David Copperfield, Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment, Tolstoy, War and Peace, Herman Melville, Moby Dick, Ernest Hemingway, For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Old Man and the Sea, John Steinbeck, The Grapes of Wrath, Of Mice and Men, etc. Originally written by Ibn Sina, the long philosophical story, Hay bin Yeksun, The Awakening of the Soul, written by Ibn Tufayl, is considered the first Eastern novel. There are views that Robinson Crusoe was written under the influence of this work. In Turkish literature, before the beginning of the novel, in the period before Islam, epics and mesnevis in divan literature serve the function of this genre. Folk tales, storytellers' stories, religious, historical, mostly verse stories met the need to tell. The first examples of the novel genre in Turkish literature began to be given through translation with the Tanzimat. The first translated novel in Turkish literature is Telemak, translated by Yusuf Kamil Pasha from the French writer Fenelon under the title Terküme-i Telemak. Following Telemak, Victor Hugo's Les Miserables was translated under the title Story of the Victim. Other translated novels include Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe, Alexandre Dumas' The Count of Monte Cristo, Chateaubriand's Atala, and Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels. The first local novel, Taaşşuk-ı Talat ve Fitnat by Şemsettin Sami Bey. The first literary novel, İntibah by Namık Kemal. The first historical novel, Cezmi by Namık Kemal. The first village novel, Karabibik by Nabizade Nazım. The first example of the transition from Romanticism to realism, Sergüzeşt by Sami Pazade Sezai. The first realist novel, Araba Sevdası by Recaizade. Mahmut Ekrem. The first attempt at a psychological novel, and the first thesis novel, Zehra. By Nabizade Nazım. The real major developments in the novel genre in Turkish literature occurred during the periods of Servet-i Fünun, national literature, and Turkish literature of the Republic period. The author of Servet-i Fünun, Halit Ziya Uşaklıgil, became our first master novelist with his novels such as May Vasiye and Aşk-ı Memnu, which he wrote in accordance with the Western novel technique. Mehmet Rauf, the author of Servet-i Fünun, wrote the first psychological novel, Eylül. In Turkish literature, Halit Ziya Uşaklıgil, Mehmet Rauf, Hüseyin Rahmi Gürpınar, Yakup Kadri Karaosmanoğlu, Peyami Safa, Reşat Nuri Güntekin, Halide Edip Adıvar, Ahmet Hamdi Tanpınar, Yaşar Kemal, Kemal Tahir, Oğuz Atay, Adalet, Ağoğlu, Pınar Kür, Buket Uzuner, Orhan Pamuk, Orhan Kemal, Nihat Atsız are some of our novelists. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for more of my videos. Thank you.